Hey, Pajama Grandma, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, sipping some of my Italian ceramic coffee. I love this dishes set. It's one of the fun things I had from the Italian food business days that I love and I still enjoy drinking out of. And I just found the cups and plates the other day and I forgot about them as I'm packing up to move out of my house. And so I'm like, I got to drink out of one of those. I haven't had it in my videos yet and they're quite fun. Though my coffee's a little hot. Anyway, not what we're here about today. Today, I promised one of my coaching students I would show him how to start publishing. I'm finally listening to Stephen Larson and Russell Brunson, two of my mentors, and beginning to publish. I've got 4 dogs that I'm watching, and so sometimes it gets a little squirrely around here. I just fed them all, but I don't know what's going on. It's not my job to watch them, but I guess it's my job to watch them. Anyway, so I want to show one of my coaching students, and then, of course, my other coaching students will use it as well, and you can use it too, how to start publishing and building your own tribe, attracting the ideal people that you want to serve and are here to serve to you the quickest and fastest way possible. And I encourage people to publish in whatever way makes them comfortable. So if you're a writer, start writing blog posts or Facebook posts or LinkedIn posts or Tumblr or Reddit or one of the blog posting platforms. Start publishing on there so that you can be known. Start doing a podcast. Start doing Facebook Live videos or Instagram videos or, I don't know, Snapchat's still a thing. I don't know all the platforms. There's a gazillion of them. But pick the format that you're the most comfortable with and start creating something. Just start sharing your voice and creating something. And the Pajama Grandma. It's kind of weird, but it works for me. It's actually a filter for me to not have to work with assholes. It's my way of digging through the egotistical business owner dickheads that I don't want to work with and only helping the awesome people that are out to make the world a better place with their businesses and their services. And I only have to work with them because the really straight-laced, stoic corporate people like I used to be, they're not attracted to the Pajama Grandma. They don't understand or get how she might have chosen this lifestyle because of it being so different than the BS crap that goes on in a lot of the corporate world. Not being mean, had a lot of fun and a lot of great experiences in corporate America, but I also know how long it takes to do anything in a big corporate environment. And how frustrating it can be and how somebody always knows when something's wrong, but nobody says anything. They just let it go by. And then people get hurt. People get messed with because of laziness, greed, not wanting to get in trouble, all kinds of cultural things that aren't really very healthy or good for our world. Anyway, rant over. I want to demonstrate, because I promised one of my guys I would demonstrate to him how to set up a Facebook page and a Facebook group. Now, it's super easy, right? Not if you haven't done it before. And it's still super easy, even if you haven't done it before. But everybody's at a different level. And sometimes, don't you wish somebody would just come in and say, do this exactly. Follow what I do. Step 1, step 2, step 3 to get it done fast and easy without having to try to figure out how to use your podcasting software, without having to figure out how to transfer a file from an MP4 file video to an MP3 file video so you can use it on your podcast. Wouldn't it be nice if somebody came in and showed you the shortcuts of how to do all these things so you didn't have to be frustrated and challenged and swear and curse and get all upsetty over stuff that just doesn't really matter? Handy dandy magnifying glass? Check this out. How cool is that? This magnifying glass rocks. I can actually see with it too. Woo! Can see what I look like. All right, I'm going to switch over and share my screen so y'all can see what I'm doing. I almost pushed the wrong button. Oh, I did push the wrong button. I want to hide that. I don't care what that says. I want to go, do I want to go solo? Yeah, let's do this. We'll do this with little me in so you can see me with my magnifying glass acting all silly. So you know that even if you can't see, you can build an audience. Even if you're in your pajamas, you can build an audience. Even if you, whatever your excuse is, insert excuse here, you can do this. If I can freaking do this, you guys can do this, right? So we are going to share my screen and go over to, of course, Facebook. Let's go home to my profile. Let's close Be Live because I'm already on it. My Facebook is acting crazy and my internet is so slow. Some days it makes me want to fall asleep and cry. I actually do nod off here sometimes. It could be because I'm old, but I think it's just because I get so tired of waiting for the internet to kick in that I like nod off. And then I wake up. Usually I'm not holding my coffee. It's a good thing. All right, so let's do the page first. We'll create the page first. We're going to go to pages. And as you can see, I have lots of page invitations, over 20. I don't even want to look at how many because there's a whole lot. And I've got a lot of my own pages. So I can, up here in the upper right-hand corner, can we see me circling? You have the option to look at your pages. Let's look at my pages. I don't really have that many right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 14, pretty soon to be 15. Okay, so I'm going to have 15 pages. And the other option there was to create a new page. So let's go back one because I think that's the quickest, easiest way to get there. So you see when you click on the Pages tab, it brings up your pages or create page. Click the Create Page button. Now you have to pick what type page you're creating. Is it a business or a brand page? Or is it a community? I'm going to hide this. I'm going to close all these. I was loading up some podcasts. Community or public figure page. Which type do you want to start? I am going to recommend here for the person I'm thinking about I've got both type pages. I'm going to say let's go with a business or a brand page. Okay, and here's how you decide. If you're creating your own personal brand, the brand of you, even though it says business or brand, I would think of using a public figure style page. If you're doing this to promote your product or service, I would do the business or brand page. I'm going to do the business or brand page for what I'm doing because I am going to make a page up for a product and a service that I'm creating. And that's why I'm going to pick this one. But either one is the same process for setting it up. So it says, connect with customers, grow your audience, and showcase your products with a free business page. Yay, we love free. So now I have to name my page. What am I going to name my page? I'm going to name my page. I'm starting a challenge tomorrow. So let's see if this is even available. Let's call this 30-day challenge, which I'm pretty sure isn't going to be available, but 30-day, I'm going to call it supersize challenge. And then we have to pick a category. So from the category, I guess we have to type in a category. Type a word or two to best describe your page. Then choose a suggested category. I'm going to say, yeah, that's none of the above. Personal training, fitness bootcamp, local business, local service, shopping and rental. I remember I had a hard time picking a category for this. I don't know what to call it. So what this is I'm creating a page for me for a 30-day challenge that I'm starting tomorrow called a supersize challenge. I just got done with a 30-day challenge as part of somebody else's challenging group. And I decided I'm going to create my own supersize challenge because I help people to supersize their businesses. So it's not really, I'm just going to go local business because I like to work with brick and mortar and local businesses. And now it's going to ask me, of course, all these characteristics about my local business, which I do not want to put in. So let's see if I can make things up or if it gives me a hard time. I don't think it's going to let me change the category. All right. It wants a zip code. Yeah, I might not be able to use a local business. Let's pick a different category. Let's try typing education. Okay, the categories on this are lame. Bus station, dog trainer, dog care center. Oh my gosh. I know why I picked the public figure one last time. Audie, I said this would be really quick. Oh, I so lied. Oh, here we go. Product and service. Let's pick that. Yay, if I pick product and service, it only makes me do that. I don't have to specify anything. So somehow get to product or service as your category and then hit continue. You can tell I haven't set a page up for, I don't think I've set a page up. It's been like 2 years. No, because the page I'm using for Supersized Business, I set up like 10 years ago.
Are you recording?
Yes.
Highly recommend holding up fucking door.
Okay, so we've got our page set up. We are going to not, let's upload a profile picture. We'll pick something. Let's upload a profile picture. What can we find for Supersizing Business Challenge? My God, I got an old Lavelle picture in there. How old is that? Oh my goodness, what tab am I in? I have no idea what this one is, but we want something for I'll make something, but for right now, this. I've been using that graphic in my webinar. I don't love it, but I haven't had a chance to make good graphics yet. And I'm going to skip this because I'm going to go to Canva and I'm going to make a decent graphic. So there you've got it. The page is set up. I can come back and add a cover photo. I can do some other things in here that I want to do. And I like now that it gives you welcome to your new page, and then it gives you steps that you should take and do. So you can just walk yourself right through those steps, Audie, and get those set up. I would like to create a username for this page right off the bat. So let's do that. And the username is going to be at 30-day challenge. And that's already taken, of course. So let's do 30-day supersize challenge. And I better look and see if I spelled that right. Yes, I did. So we're going to create that as a name. You can create a name for your page, a custom name, until you have 5,000 people. Once you have 5,000 people on the page, you can no longer select that, which I didn't know. So I have a couple pages with like 9,000, 10,000 people on, and I cannot change the name. So I've got some weird, obscure number thing like this as my page identifier. Not too fun. So now I've created this page. Later I can add a cover and a short description, which you want to do, and you want to make it all consistent across the board for the people you want to attract. So if I want to attract, which this is all for, and I should probably say 30-day supersize challenge for business owners or for entrepreneurs or something, but I didn't, and I already named it. So too bad, so sad. It's not going to get changed. Let's go now and create a, and we know this is created. I can go to home. Oh, my computer's so slow. Pages. I thought this would be really quick. I'm really sorry from a demonstration standpoint. Your pages, and it should be in the list. Yep, there it is. 30-day supersize challenge right there. Nice. All right, then let's go ahead and create a group. So we're going to go to groups. It's the little blue circle with people. I have a gazillion groups, and I never come in here because it is such a pain to find all these groups. So I have all these groups that I belong to. I only manage about a dozen of them, and I don't manage some of them very well. But we want to create a new group. So you see this green button in the upper right-hand corner? We just click it. That's how hard it is to create a group. We name our group. My group is going to be named the 30-Day Supersize Challenge. And I'm going to check my spelling with my magnifying glass. I'm not going to add any people, even though it says I can. I think I have to add at least one. So I'm going to add myself. I'll add other people later, but I just want to add a couple, and there it goes. It's gone already. Now I'm in my group. So I can personalize my group by adding a photo, a cover photo. So I probably want to do that. I'm going to say choose photo, but I don't think I have any photos in here. Let's just see. It'll be kind of fun. I have none. So we would have to upload a photo. And again, I'm going to be at a loss because I don't have squat for photos to choose from for this. I have to go and do a little searching in my photo archive. I like that tree. Let's just use, let's use this one. Again, I'm going to go in and change these. These are terrible. Now, I am going to do a couple of things on this because I like to do it for my groups. I'm going to talk through why I do that, and then you can just decide if you want to do that or not, or how you want to do that. I'm just going to go ahead and save this weird picture for right now. But I'm going to go to notifications, share more as I'm setting up the group because I want to do a couple of things. I want to make it a different type group. So I want to edit the group settings. Group name, pick a group type. This is what I want to do. There's all these different type groups that you can pick. There's a new one called social learning. I guess it's been out for like a year or so and I didn't know about it, but I've used it on the front of my Supersize Your Business group, and I created a treasure hunt that indoctrinates people. It's like a funnel that trains and indoctrinates people into, number one, how they should behave and be in the group, helps them to determine if it's a good group for them and if they even want to be in the group. And then it also trains them on the process of how you would go about supersizing your business. So it's kind of a fun way to teach people something and teach them how to behave in your group. So I like that. And you can only do that in the social learning type of group. So I make my groups now social learning groups. You can do all different types of groups. You can do all the different categories they say here: buy and sell, close friends, club, events, family, video games, weird, right? Neighbors, parents, whatever you want to describe it as, you can set up that type of group. I'm going to pick social learning because of the reasons I just said. I like to put things in order of units. And so if I take social learning, then I can, assuming it'll let me pick social learning. Oh, with my eyes, people. No, I don't want that type. I want social learning. That looks right. And then I'm going to go confirm, because I want to, for this 30-day challenge, I want to be able to create 8 units and then put them in order 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so that in the future, after the 30 days are up, if anybody comes, they can go through the whole process in order. They don't have to go searching through based on how many people have liked or not liked a particular post to decide if they want to look at that or not. Again, it gives me the option to put in a description, which I'm going to write a description and I'll come back in and put that in. And I'm going to actually have it show up as discussion right now. So as I'm building it, it'll just show up in order and through discussions and things. But then I'll come back after the 30 days are up and I will change it to units, and I will put each of the days in 1 through 30 order instead of letting it just be random through the discussion tab. And that's what I like about this format, the social learning, is I can decide what order I want people to see information in. Now, you can always have a pinned post, which you should put your rules or guidelines in your pinned post, but you can also have these units so that people go through your content in a specific order. That is really, really powerful when you're wanting to send people through an indoctrination series, share your story with people, share your story in a particular way, just like you would drip out an email campaign to people in certain order by sending them your story, by breaking it up into little pieces. You can do the same thing with the units in the social learning setup for your group pages. Now, I'm going to add some tags here. I haven't figured the tag thing out. Every time I put it in, it tries to hook it up with like a different page or something. So I'm thinking I don't quite understand the tags. So I should do this learn more, and I should actually figure it out. How do I add tags to my group? And sometimes that's what you have to do to learn stuff. You just have to go in and you have to sort through and sift and then learn as you go along. How do I do these particular things? So I'm not going to add tags right now. I will go back and add a description. You can add different apps and tools apparently now. Again, that's a new feature that I don't know anything about. But you can add tools and apps, I guess, that are offered by other businesses. You can select your location. You can actually link it to the page. I can't remember, but I think someone told me not to link your page to your group. And I don't know why that is, but I will research that and find out. But for right now, I don't have any of my pages and groups linked together. They're separate. There's probably some cross-functioning that you can do, like cross-posting and things by doing that. I do have some of my pages for video purposes cross-linked, so that when I post a video on one page, I can actually cross-link it and share it to the other page without having to go through the share feature. I can just share it by, when I go on the page, it asks me if I want to share that, and then I say yes. Let's change the color of this. What color do we want this to be? A 30-day supersize challenge. What color does that feel like? Supersize always feels like red to me, but it doesn't have to be red. It could be a different color. I'm not loving that green. That's kind of ugly. I think it's just a sample. So should we go red for our supersize 30-day challenge? My sources say yes. Let's apply red. I don't know that it shows up or anything. Now, again, customize your group's contact info so that you can create posts using email or quickly share a link to your group. Customize the address. Let's go ahead and customize the address. Let's pick 30-day supersize challenge. Now, since it's got the groups in there, I can use the same name as my page. And I like to do that because it's easier to remember. So I'm going to customize my address because I'm sure 30-day challenge is already taken. Next, I am going to change this privacy of this group. I'm going to make it a closed group. It is a closed group. So I'm going to keep it a closed group. I'm not going to make it a secret group or no one will find it, but I am going to keep it a closed group. And what I like about keeping it a closed group, oops, it snuck out for me. I can ask questions of anybody that wants to join the group. There's a couple cool things and a couple cool reasons I want to do this. I just learned from Nico Moreno that you can add a chat bot and do that with your questions. Super cool strategy. Go check out his page. And I'm not going to try to explain how to do it because he does such a good job explaining it. Go find out how to do it from the source. But I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go back into, I'm going to try, no, I think it's settings. I think it's still edit group settings where you ask the questions. I think I just missed the question. Description, tags, location, apps, linked pages, web and email address, privacy, badges. Oh, I like that they can earn badges. That's cool. I want a social learning units tab. So I'm going to add that section to my header up above. And I wish it wouldn't sneak out every time I add something. That is super annoying. Maybe it just does and I'm still in there. Let's go. Yeah, it just, I don't know why it goes up to it gets to the top to show you that it's actually done it. Here we go. I'm going to go, only admins and moderators can approve people to be members of the group, not anyone in the group. I'm also going to go, I'm not going to automatically let people be approved. I'm going to ask questions. Here it is. Membership requests. People, you can ask questions if they want to. You can add it up to 3 questions. So I'm going to ask 3 questions. Number 1, do you want to supersize your business? Do you want to grow your business? Yes. Yes or no? It's a yes or no question, right? If they say no, then I'm going to probably say, why do you want to be in this group? Yes or no? And it just queues up some different questions, I guess. Why do you want to join this group? Why would you like to join this group? Enter your password you were given here. Oh, this is from the last one I created because I did Nico's strategy on my Pajama Grandma page because I wanted to check it out with the chat bot. And I realized I have a mini chat account. I've had it forever. I just never used it. All right. So what are 3 good questions? I usually ask 2 questions. And then the third question, I ask 2 questions I want to know so I can serve them better and help them better. Like, you know, and so maybe, do you want to supersize your business? That's a really low commitment question. Will you do the challenge? And if they say no, why are you here? You know? And then I ask, the third question is, I ask them for the email. And I just say, where should we send your completion gifts? Completion gift, let's say. Enter your email. Let's say enter your best email here. And that's it. Those are 3 simple questions. Do you want to supersize your business? Because it's called 30-day supersize challenge, right? Do you or will you participate in the 30-day supersize challenge? Hello, yes or no? And what should we send where should we send? Not what. Where should we send your completion gift? Because everybody who finishes it is going to get a gift. And actually, if they complete it, I'm going to ask for their address because I'm going to actually mail them something in the mail because I love doing that. But for right now, we'll just stick with their email. Save. So now I've got 3 questions, and only when somebody answers those 3 questions will I approve them. I'm going to show you. I'm going to test that and show you how that works in a minute because it's very cool. I will tell you about 50% of the people that apply for my Supersize Your Business group do not complete the questions. I send them 2 messages, which is too many. I'm going to automate that and send them 1 message saying, hey, you need to answer the questions or we will deny access to the group. And about half the people never answer the questions, don't get back to me. Maybe they're on vacation, they can apply again. But if they don't answer the questions, they're not getting in because that tells me that they're coming to the group for reasons other than to share and learn and participate in the group. They're coming to the group to sell their stuff or pimp their goods, and not interested. We don't need that. The group is to learn and grow. And if anybody's going to sell anything, it's my group. That's why I'm building it. So I can create my own tribe, my own family, my own people that know, like, and trust me, because I provide a ton of information and service to them. That is the reason that we start groups and pages. That isn't the only reason, but a lot of people start groups and pages so that they can prospect. But you got to provide value to people or they're not going to hang out on your page. And if it becomes a big spam fest, which is what's happening out there, I can't tell you how many pages I've joined or groups I've joined, and it's just everybody pimping their stuff. It's just slamming it up there, hoping that it'll stick. You know, you're throwing the spaghetti against the wall and seeing what'll stick. It's crazy. And it's not the way to do business in this day and age. It's not the way to do business and build relationships ever, but it's especially annoying now. As people get more sophisticated, the less they want to tolerate that. All right, what else do we have? So posting permissions, I put anybody can post in the group until that becomes a problem, but that's why we screen them so well up front so that it doesn't become a problem. Story posting permission, anybody can post in stories in the group. Story post approval, all group stories must be, I'm not going to say admin has to check them all right now. And then you just click save. So that is as hard as it is to set up a page in Facebook and a group in Facebook. You now have your very own publishing platform. You can publish posts or articles on your page. You can share videos and articles on your page. You can record live videos and trainings on your page or on your group. Let's talk a minute about where to record and why you want to record a certain place versus another. I have my own feelings. I'm sure everybody has a bunch of different opinions about this, but since I'm training you on this right now, I'm going to share mine, and then it's up to you to decide if that's what you want to do or not. Part of why I believe that what I do about this is because for a while, Facebook turned off the ability to record live in your groups. And since they turned it off once, I'm not confident that they might not turn it off again. So I do my personal recording for everything related to a specific topic or to hide, as I first started publishing, on my Facebook, on a Facebook page, not my profile page, my main page, on a page that I've set up for a business or for a particular thing. So for example, this group and this page I'm setting up for this 30-day challenge. So I will record every day on the Facebook page, and then I will share it to the Facebook group as part of the units that will be, or what will become the units and the training units going forward in the group. I do this for a couple of reasons. The way that you can edit and the things that you can edit on a page, it's a lot more flexible, and you can add tags and do all kinds of cool things. You can actually create subtitles and edit them. They're not awesome, but they're pretty good. You can go through and edit the subtitles right on a page. That feature is not available in a group page, group style page. It's not available in groups. It's not available on your profile page. It is available on a business page. That is the main reason that I do that. The editing flexibility and the ability to do subtitles and headlines. You can cross post and cross promote with different other pages. It's really cool. So that's why I record my videos, my Facebook Live videos on a page. You might be saying, but Sharon, you're recording this Facebook Live right now on your profile page. And that's because I don't care about the editing capability that much. I'm just recording a training for my coaching students to use later on, or for me to use to teach and share other people later on how to set up a Facebook page and a Facebook group. So I'm cool with it being on the less able to edit format. It doesn't matter to me right now. So that's kind of my thought between the difference between the page and the group. And why you want both is so that you can record and create and have a public open forum on your group, not in your group, opposite, erase that. Your page is public and open to everybody. So anybody can discover and find your page, see your videos or your posts or whatever you're producing. And then what you'll do is you move people over from your page to your group, just like you move people to your email list. I like to use my Facebook group. So all kinds of general people funnel into my Facebook page. Then it narrows down by the people that go to my group. Then the group end up on my email list or into my funnel if they want to explore working with me further. So that is just kind of the big picture framework of why I set it up the way I do. Now, I have just begun exploring LinkedIn pages, because you can do pages on LinkedIn, but it's not as flexible as Facebook is right now. But people get, including me, thrown in Facebook jail all the time for whatever reason, usually not something that we're doing on purpose. And that means your whole business can be shut down overnight if you have all your eggs in one basket, which is why I teach people to publish and put it everywhere. Get it out on as many platforms as you possibly can, because then if one goes down, you're not dead in the water. You're not shut down for good. And I had my Facebook group shut down in May, I think, for 5 days. And it was miserable. But you know what? I figured out a way around it. I figured out how to do it and still get what I was trying to do done, even though it was a major pain in the rear. So that just reinforced for me the importance of making sure you don't have all of your business eggs in somebody else's basket. Even Mark Zuckerberg, we don't want all of our eggs in his basket or anybody else's. So if you have any questions, I'm going to pop back to my Be Live screen, see if we've got anyone listening. Looks like Sherry, and probably make me big and scary while I drink my coffee, and ask if there's any questions. I know for a lot of you, you're like, oh my God, you did a Facebook Live on how to set up a Facebook group and a Facebook page. But guess what? There's a lot of people that don't know how to do it. There's a lot of people that I work with that are new to social media and they don't know how to do it. And so they could spend hours reading through the support docs and figuring it out, even though it's not really that hard. You just click the buttons and follow the instructions and fill out the form. But if you're new to online world and if you're not used to doing it, it can be hard. It's taken me, it's just the last year and 8 months 9 months tomorrow that I've really gotten involved and really dug my teeth into how to do things on the internet and how to do things online. Prior to that, I dabbled for a decade on and off while I ran my other businesses and worked in corporate America, and never really got any traction, never really did anything. But the last year and a half, it's really been different because I am working on transitioning from the offline brick and mortar world to the online world so that I can work when I want, where I want, with whomever I want, in my pajamas, as long as I want. If you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I hope you found this helpful. If you didn't, don't watch it. I guess that's all I have to say. Go out, make it a fantastic night, and we will talk soon because I got more demo videos to do for folks. Bye now.